Chainsaw Man, episode 11, mission start. So this is the second to last episode of this season. We got one more episode to go. And this episode starts exactly where the last one left off, where Aki is going to meet the future devil. So we get this huge build-up where they say that the future devil, like one guy it made a contract with, it took half his lifespan. The other one, it took like his eyes, his sense of smell and taste. So even when we see it, it's like in this dungy looking cell and we just see the little eyeball and it's like building up this suspense. And then all of a sudden the future devil just pops up T-posing, screaming, "The future is best, the future is best." And then he starts doing a little dance. So yeah, the future devil is awesome. So yeah, the future devil basically wants Aki to join him in his little dance, saying the future is best, and Aki refuses. And so the future devil's like, "Man, you have a shitty attitude. All right, stick your head in my chest." And Aki's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, that's the only way I can kind of like see. Like, basically, I need to get a glimpse of your future, and when I do, that's how I decide what I'm going to take from you." And so Aki sticks his head in the future. As he does so, the future devil does like this little shimmy dance. And then afterwards, he's like, "All right, I'm going to live in your right eye." And Aki's kind of confused, like, "Really? That's it? You just want to be in my eye?" And the future devil basically says that your death is going to be awesome. In the manga, he says, because in your future, you're going to die in the worst possible way. And so the future devil wants a front row seat to Aki's death. How bad is your death where a devil wants front row seats to see it? But so he says, I basically, that's all you got to give me. I just want to be in your right eyeball so that I can see how you die. Like up close, front row seats. The future devil actually goes on to explain how Aki's going to die when Aki is like, "I don't care. Like, as long as if I get the power to accomplish my goals, then get in there." And then we cut to Denji and Power and Kishibe, where Kishibe beats Denji and Power once again. And Kishibe is like, "You get full points for your moves on that one. I think you guys have been doing good. We don't need to do this every day. Now we just got to do this once a week." And Power does this like little yay as she's like face down in the dirt. But he basically tells them like, keep a cool head, use your brains, don't forget the weapons that you have as well as the weapons around you. And we're going to be doing live combat training tomorrow. We're basically going to be attacking the Snake Devil Woman and the Katana Man. And everyone from Division 4 is going to be there. And if you guys fail this mission, the division will be dissolved, which means that you, Denji, and Power will be disposed of, for real. I will kill you. And Denji's like, "Well, if it comes to that, I'll show you some mercy. I'm going to spare your life because you've made me stronger." We cut to Kishibe meeting up with Makima, and Makima basically says, "I hope that you can continue to train Denji and Power." And Kishibe says that he's tired of them already. Each time he trains someone, they always end up dying, and he ends up drinking more. And he figured that it wouldn't happen to these guys because they're more unbreakable than his previous trainees. Because his previous trainees were humans. These are devils or fiends, so he can actually do more damage to them. He can, in Denji's case, kill them multiple times and they'll still come back. But he's like, maybe it's me getting up there in age, but I've actually started to care for these guys. So he doesn't really want to see them dying. He's grown attached to Denji and Power. Kishibe tells Makima that the public safety wasn't clueless to the attack on the divisions. Basically insinuates that Makima knew about it. And Makima's like, "But I was shot as well." And Kishibe is like, "I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what you have planned. I don't care how many people have to die, as long as if you're serving in mankind's interests." And Makima says that she just wants to save as many people as possible from the devils. And if the operation that they're about to have is a success, then Division 4's existence will become part of the public record. That way they'll have more freedom and will be able to save more people. And Kishibe just points at her and calls her a liar. And Kishibe so far is like the only one really with balls in this entire series to call Makima out. In the previous episode, he told her to shut up to her face. And in this one, he's pretty much calling her like, "I know that you planned all this. I know you have something up your sleeve. And when she says she's doing it for the betterment of mankind, yeah, he just calls her a liar straight up to her face. But we get Katana Man and the Snake Devil woman, Akane. They're in their hideout, which is a skyscraper. The rest of the Yakuza that are with Katana Man want them to flee. But Akane says that like even if we run, there's no place that's safe from Makima. And she's like, well, even if the Katana Man dies, he can always be brought back to life. The rest can't be safe for you, so be careful not to get bitten. And they're kind of confused about what she means about that. And then we cut to the basement where there's a bunch of zombies. So yeah, the zombies from the first episode are back. And of course, the rules for zombies apply here. If a human gets bitten by a zombie, they become a zombie. And then we cut to a scene that's going to get memed. It's Maki sitting in a black sofa, a black couch, with a bunch of dudes standing around her. So, yeah, this image is going to get memed like crazy. But the funny thing is that this scene actually gets, not lampshaded, it gets reversed. So in that meme, it's basically, what's her name? Is it Perry Piper? Yeah, it's the scene where Perry Piper is sitting on the couch surrounded by a bunch of dudes that are going to have sex with her. And that's how this scene is going to get memed. But this is the opposite, because rather than these guys effing Makima, Makima F's these guys up. How so? Well, basically she's talking to this Yakuza boss. This is like the Yakuza boss who's in charge of Katana Man's group and stuff like that. And basically he heard about what happened with Katana Man killing the division members and stuff, and he wants to assure Makima that I had no plan in that whatsoever. That wasn't part of my orders. Basically shows a picture of Akane and explains that he heard that she was behind this. That basically she got a bunch of younger members from the group to make deals with the Gun Devil that in exchange for 20,000 yen, the Gun Devil would give them guns that they can use as well as ammo. And Makima is like, she pulls out a list. She's like, I want you to write down the names of everyone in his organization, everyone involved with the Katana Man, everyone that has a contract with the Gun Devil. Obviously, as we know, Makima needs their names so that she can use her powers on them. And the Yakuza boss is like, all right, sure, I can do that. Makima also wants the names of the other families, not just the members of this guy's organization. And the Yakuza boss says that that would be stupid for me to do that. Because if I gave you the names of other families, they will eventually find out, and then it'll end up becoming a war between all the different Yakuza groups. And he basically explains to Makima that the Yakuza are a necessary evil. That, yeah, we do bad things, but if you were to wipe us out, then the foreign mafia, like the Chinese triad, the Russian mafias, they're even worse than us. And without us being there, there's going to be a power vacuum, and they're going to come in and basically fill our spots and become even worse than we were. So we're kind of like a necessary evil to keeping these foreign groups away. And then Makima brings out a little lunch bag. And the Yakuza guy jokes that a bribe isn't going to change my mind. Maki explains that this isn't money. Basically, everyone in this room has family members, wives, daughters, sons, mistresses, people that they love. And inside are eyeballs from all of these people. She slides the bag to him. He opens it up, and sure enough, it's a bunch of eyeballs. And Makima says that if you help us, I will give you the name of someone that could reattach all the eyes. And of course, one of the guys gets pissed off at Makima that he grabs her by the shoulder, goes to throw a punch when she just kind of turns and stares at him, and then his nose starts bleeding, and then he collapses to the floor. And Makima is like, I don't care about your necessary evil. Like, it's just an excuse for your actions. And society doesn't need your excuses. And then she leaves. And I just had to think, what if like one of two things happened? What if the Yakuza boss just straight up was like accepting of all of Makima's requests from the get-go? Like, she's like, I need the names of not just these people, but all the other family members, like all the other different Yakuza families out there. And what if he just said, okay, sure, yeah, I can do that. Then what? Then the whole bag thing would have been necessary. He could have been like, so what's in that bag? Is that your lunch? And Makima's just like, don't worry about it. Just here's the name of a really good doctor. Don't ask questions. You're just gonna you're gonna need to know. Just save this information for later. Or what if Makima like had all these eyeballs and it was inside like the public division cafeteria, like it was inside like the fridge to keep it cool. And what if someone else grabbed the wrong bag and Makima grabbed like a different bag? So Makima like grabs somebody's lunch and somebody grabs Makima's bag. So Makima's like inside are just like a bunch of eyeballs of like all of your loved ones. The guy opens up the bag and it's just like a ham sandwich or something. Meanwhile, we cut to like someone in the public division cafeteria is about to like enjoy his lunch and he opens up the bag and it's just a bunch of eyeballs. But yeah. So we cut to the building where Aki, Power, Denji, Konebe all go inside the building and Kishibe is just standing outside watching. And two guys from basically like the police division or whatever show up. Oh, I think one of them is from the police division. The other one is from another division, Division 2. And basically he explains that, like, we're here. We got the building surrounded. Like, what do you want us to do? And Kishibe just says, all I need you to do is just keep an eye on the entrances to the first floor and the basement. Just keep them sealed off. Special division is inside taking out the terrorists. The thing you got to worry about is not the terrorists. You got to worry about Special Division because Special Division is made up almost entirely of non-humans. And if one of them escape, they are strong enough to cause way more casualties than the terrorists. And then Kishibe goes on to do an exposition. So we get a voiceover exposition where Kishibe is explaining all the different Special Division groups, like members, as we see them. So we get Beam, the Shark Fiend. The Shark Fiend is awesome. He is freaking amazing. I can't wait for some of the future scenes we're going to see with him. But yeah, basically he kind of has like a shark head. And he is able to dive into walls and floors and kind of he can like swim through them. Yeah, so like he can swim through concrete as if it were water. And he can also turn into a shark when he needs to. So he's just running around biting a bunch of zombies. And he almost bites this one zombie with the hood. And then the zombie punches him back. And it turns out it's not a zombie. But this is Galgali. And he's the violence fiend. And basically, while a lot of devils become weaker when they become fiends, the violence fiend actually becomes stronger. And he wears like this gas mask that unleashes poison. And the gas mask always stays on. Gas mask is cool. It's basically like the Plague Doctor mask, which is just, I freaking love the Plague Doctor mask. I don't know why. There's just something so like unnerving and creepy about the Plague Doctor mask. We also see Princey. She's the spider devil. She just looks like a regular, normal human girl with long hair. And she has like this skirt and she kind of lifts it up a little bit and all of a sudden all these spider legs come out. And she just goes and starts slicing the crap out of these zombies with her spider legs. And then we get the final division member, and this is Angel. Angel is the angel devil, obviously. And yeah, we one of the zombie heads that the spider fiend knocks off rolls towards Angel, and Angel picks it up and takes a bite out of it. Really gross. But Kishibe basically explains that you got to stay away from Angel because if you make physical contact with Angel, your lifespan will get drained. So Angel can kill you with just a touch. And anyone who wants to waifu Angel, Angel is a dude. So Angel is not waifu material. Angel is husbando material. So yeah. But eventually Aki tells Denji, Power, and Kobeni, like, let's leave the rest of the zombies to the Fiends. We're going to split up because we don't know where Katana Man and Akane are. And we immediately cut to an elevator starting to go up. And I was like, yes, this is it. This is the moment I've been waiting for. This is the moment with Denji and Power in the elevator. And then it turns out to be Aki in the elevator. And I was like, damn it. So yeah, Aki goes to the 4th floor. Someone tries to shoot him, but Aki is able to dodge. Basically, the future devil in his eye allows him to predict moments. Like, he's able to see glimpses of the future. So he's able to use this to dodge out of the way of attacks. Of course, more guys show up. And they're about to gun down Aki when they start bleeding from the nose and collapse. Basically, Makima has gotten their names. And that's when Akane shows up. And she uses the snake devil to spit out the ghost devil. And the ghost devil attacks Aki. And we get like a cool brief fight scene with Aki like slicing through the Ghost Devil's arms and limbs and stuff. But eventually the Ghost Devil captures Aki, grabs him by the neck, and starts choking him as the episode ends. So yeah, I was really excited. I thought we were going to get the elevator scene, but no, we're going to get the Denji Power elevator scene in next week's episode, the season finale. So, I mean, at least we're going to get it, though. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite moments in the manga. I don't know if I've hyped it up too much and it's going to be a disappointment. I hope it's not. Like, it's one of my favorite moments in the manga, and I hope like the animation does it justice. It's power being power, and it's hilarious. But yeah, this was a good episode. We get Kishibe calling out Makima. We got Makima showing just how even more unnerving she is. We get to introduce some awesome fiends, especially the Shark Fiends. Shark Fiend is freaking awesome. I love the Shark Fiend. Shark Fiend's so cool. I don't want to spoil too much. I will just say that there is a moment where the Shark Fiend and Denji do a team up, and I am so interested in seeing that moment get animated. It is going to be so freaking awesome. Do I want to spoil it a little bit more? Let's just say that Fujimoto is a huge fan of movie scenes, and we get a Sharknado-like moment in this series. So yeah, Denji, Shark Fiend, Sharknado. I'll leave it to your imagination to figure out what happens. It's awesome. It's not going to happen in this season. It's going to happen in the next season. But yeah, I can't wait for that to happen. But yeah, Shark Fiend, awesome. Shark Fiend's like best bro. We're setting up for the showdown between Denji and Power and the Public Division against Katana Man and his group. So yeah, we got one final episode to go, and then that's the season finale. But there you go. There's Chainsaw Man episode 11, Mission Start. I really enjoyed this episode. It was awesome. And I'm looking forward to the season finale. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you next time. Take care, everybody. Later.